Hi everyone, this is Victorian Dreams by Leigh, and it's me, Leigh, and we are here tonight, this morning. What time is it? It's about midnight, my favorite time of the night. It's quiet and all my chores are done and I can craft. Well, actually I've been in here for a while. So we are going to do a glue gun Chronicles, and I tried to make this video before and it got messed up. People forgot that I was recording and they were chit-chatting, and so I spanked them. So I'm starting over. So we are going to do the sachet hanger, where you get these from the dollar store. Fill them up with smelly good soaps, or you could even put a dryer sheet in this and change it out. That way nothing will get onto your fabrics in your closet. But we are going to make the hangers, and I love this. This is like one of my most favorite projects. I always wanted to make this for a year, so we're going to finally do it. Here's the second one. This one I did post a video share. This I got from Creating with Details trim, and this right here. And so here are the two that I made. Don't worry about how many I make, because I think they'll be wonderful Christmas presents. So let's get started. And you have to excuse me, but my sinuses are driving me crazy. So let's move these out of the way. I do have Charlie turned on. I haven't been crafting in over a week or so, and I'll get into that. So at Daiso, I get two for $1.50, 75¢. You might find them at the regular dollar store. We're lucky enough to have Daiso in Dallas area. I'm sure you can find these other places, so hopefully you can. Or you can make one. All it is a piece of stick here and half padding. It's not even all the way around. So let me see if I showed you. See how it's just half padding? And I was going to take this off at one time, but it holds everything in place. So I use one felt, 23¢ at Walmart. And I like to let's see, cut it down the middle so it goes around that hanger. Let's just glue it on. Let me see if I'm in frame. Maybe bring it up a little. I'm going to try to stay in this pink. If I don't, just holler at me, and if I hear you, I'll try to fix it. I know I'm going to have overlap. But that's okay. It's so quiet right now. I usually have the TV or radio on and have to turn it off while we're recording, so it's very, very quiet. So anyway. I folded in. Let's get rid of the poofiness. So let's fold it in almost like if you're doing a present, almost. Whichever way you feel comfortable. it's going to be kind of hidden. So let me see. Let me do this right. No rushing. Put some inside there to hold it in place. Sticks to your fingers with this felt. Hold it down. There was a mom or a grandmother. I think it's the mom. I'm pretty sure it's the mom, but her daughter is 7 and watches the Glue Gun Chronicles, and her name is Anna. Oh, I should have looked it up, but she was talking about using the little finger to press down, because her mom does the glue guns and then she uses the finger to press down, but sometimes it still does get hot when you use the finger. And I thought, well, what if she took a pin? What if she took a pin and put a rubber band around it like this, and then she could press down? Or why can't she use the end of eraser and let the eraser push down and not even use this, and maybe that could help, huh? How about that, Anna? So I hope you enjoy this, and you and your mom enjoy having fun together and make this. So just wanted to give a shout out to her. Let's see, want to make sure that it covers that. So we're not even going to worry about making a slit for this one. Let's just overlap it. In fact, so it'll stay in place. I did this the first time, and now that I remember, because this has been about a month since I made this, put it up against there. Now it's all in place. It won't be wiggling. Run my bead of glue right here. I know you're saying, well, you know, why are you covering all that up? Well, I covered it with just material. Uh-oh. I just turned Charlie off on my palm, so we gotta wait a second. I had covered it up with just material, and you could see the color through here. And remember, when I took that yellow sleeve off, it showed the wood, it showed the stuff was, you know, kind of cheaply made. You get 2 for $1.50. That's what you get. That's what you pay for. So yeah, I would rather take the extra 23-cent of the felt from Walmart and cover it up. That's a little bit too much, so let's trim some of this. Get rid of that. I'll save that for something else. Okay, so now let's just put glue on here. Hold that down. I hope my glue gun is hot enough. Let's see. Put it here. Doesn't take a lot. You could do it neater and make an actual sleeve for it, and this would be quite neat at the end, but I end up hiding it anyway when I that is a little thick there. I'm kind of wanting to see if I can get rid of some more, but yeah, you can make a sock sleeve for this, and I'm glad Charlie wasn't totally heated up. I was able to pull that apart and make it a little nicer and neater, but no problem with that because we do hide it with the trims. So let's see. Yeah, it isn't as bulky. I didn't like the bulkiness. I'm forcing this to be hot enough, and I don't know if it is because I'm taping and I turned it off. as we wait on that to heat up. Here's one that I pre-covered, and there is beige felt on this and everything, and I'll make this, but I'm sure I'll make quite a bit of these for Christmas. So quite a few people were wondering where I was and why I'm missing in action, and I had innocently said, yeah, see, this is it's not turned on. I turned it off. I innocently had said, tap tap tap, real life took a hold, and it sure did. So while we're waiting like 2 seconds for that to heat up, I'll tell you, I even have it right here in the Dallas paper, but I'm not going to show it because I talked to my mom and she said, no, they might come after you. They know where you live. Well, the other day, it's been almost 2 weeks now, and it's hard to talk about, and then it was a downfall from there from other things come up. But the other day, my husband, or the town we live in is a suburb of Dallas. A suburb of a suburb of Dallas. And we don't have our bank here that we brought from Florida, the same banking. We don't have our bank here. And, well, there's an ATM. There's not a bank. So then Johnny goes to the ATM and gets out as much as he can on my credit card and his credit card because he's going to make payments and different stuff. And then he goes to the next town over that's a closer suburb of Dallas that has the bank. And to go into the bank to withdraw money, to pay whatever bills, and probably to get started on the house. Well, he was followed from the bank. He was followed all the way from the bank. It was a good 15 miles home. He went through Starbucks for me, through the parking lot of Starbucks to Walmart, and then turned in the Walmart parking lot to get back to our subdivision. That they followed him. A girl was walking her dog and watched them follow him home. Here is a piece of material that I cut and measured that I want to hide this felt. So we are going to let's see, put it in half so that I'll hide that. Yeah, so the girl was walking her dog, watched this car follow Johnny, turn around in the neighborhood, watch him get out. He ran into the house to take, and then we're just going to glue this on. He ran into the house because he could hear the trash trucks. I need glue stick. And so he ran into the house from going to the bank, and he was only coming home just for a minute because he left something. He wasn't even really going to come home. Ooh, that's hot. And I need to use my little blue finger. And he ran in and got the trash. Then he ran in to just tell me something, and by the time he was telling me something, the car pulled up behind our truck in our driveway, 10 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Broke out his window, and he never leaves anything in the car, and that's what he is so upset over. Broke out his window, went into the middle dash compartment holder thingamajigger, you know what I'm talking about, in between the cars, in between the seats, and took $4,100 that he had been getting out to pay bills and everything. And you know, he's so mad. We called the cops. They could see the people in the bank. He got there at 9 o'clock in the morning. The bank, he went back to the bank to talk to the bank manager. They had video of the people watching them and leaving right after. And the girl that was walking her dog that told us to ring the doorbell and told us this all happened, she described him, and it was all that. And so that was pretty upsetting. And he's really, really upset because he never leaves anything in the car like that. But you know, I'm upset, and it puts us back behind, and you know, we'll have to be on a budget and everything. But you know, they could have been worse. First of all, they could have watched him not rush to get out the trash, and they saw he had nothing in his hands. They could have come in our house, and they could have also caused an accident. And you know, you never know what they have. We don't know what they had to I overglued there. I gotta move that glue. You don't know if they had a weapon or not, so you know, just be vigilant. And this is something that happens in the Dallas area. I'm not used to big towns, but this is going on in the Dallas area, because I could show you in this paper, which I'm not, the FBI has a out for 4 people, and 2 of them look extremely familiar, but I don't want them coming after me. They know where I live. They came to my home. So yeah, it's kind of unnerving and all. So, but that's not the worst. We've had worse stuff than that happen to us. So anyway, okay, I'm glad this is stretchy, because I need to make sure I hide this corner, even though I'm going to hide it better. See, I shouldn't talk, but I'm hiding it with all this. Ooh, this is hot. But then today, we get a phone call. My son is on the 4-wheeler and going on embankments, because road construction is what he's doing, and the 4-wheeler falls on top of him and hurts the instrument. And he's so worried about the instrument, and I'm like, forget the instrument, how are you? But everything's fine. We got lucky there. He's not hurt. And I know, Mom, I shouldn't be even telling you any of this, because you'll be worrying, and you already say a rosary for every family member. But see, this is what happens. I'm by myself and I'm rambling, but he's fine. So that's more important than anything else. We'll just be slowed down for a while for this and that. But yeah, losing $4,100 is devastating, but pretty bad when that's not half as bad as what's happened to you in life. So let's glue. Let's glue. Yeah. You can tell when it's hot, when the flyaways want to attach to your skin and all. That's when it's really hot. I just heard my air conditioner cut off. Yesterday was 97, but the heat index was 111. So yeah, I get really nervous with my husband and son doing road construction, and they're by that traffic, and it's so dangerous, and then the heat. So I get really nervous with that. They do take my phone calls, at least if I call them. I don't try to bug them too much. I want them to pay attention to what they're doing. But every now and then, something just says, call them. Okay, so there you go. I covered it twice. I didn't want the felt to show through very much. So We could probably clean this up a little. And let's just go ahead and just glue this down so it doesn't become a problem. It kind of hides and fades into each other, and it gets covered up. So I kind of liked the first one I made, so let me quit talking. Y'all don't need to hear me rambling. I like the white and the cream. I want this a little longer, so I found one that's a little longer. So this came, I want to say this came from Hobby Lobby, and it was by the yard. So when it is on sale, sometimes it's only 30% off, so sometimes it's better to use your 40% coupon if you really want something. So I'm going to use this, and let's see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this was Hobby Lobby. And so we want it to face, let's see, which is the front, which is the back. This is the back. So we want the forward to be facing this way. Okay? So we want the forward to be facing this way. Now, on the other one, did I bring it around, or where did I stop? No, I stopped. I came on around. I came on around this curve. So let's come around the curve and start it at the curve. And I want it to be center. So let's see. I'm saying that is center, and I'm gonna actually start in the center to glue it so that it's level. What is? Oh, no. Wait, that's the front. Wait. Yes. Ooh, I almost had that backwards. I'm gonna end up gluing that down because that's the front. This is the front right here. Okay, so we're gonna hide that corner. And I want it to be straight as possible, so let's have, and you know the hanger has a curve to it, so let's tack it down just a hair and start there. Okay, and let's see if I can do a pretty much straight line. To make this straight. That's the back. Okay, and we're going to come around this corner, and we're going to, and we can always trim. If we've gotten too far forward, we can always trim. But let's go ahead and finish this part before we worry about that. And so since this is a fine tip, it doesn't put out as much, so I did 2 pumps. So let's tap that down. I was hoping it would go through and hold this down so I wouldn't have to tap that down. May not need to, but we'll see. Okay, and we want to come around, and where do we want to cut? So we want to cut, we move that out of the way. I would hate to cut too much. Okay, so cut right here. Okay. So let's cover the side. Not all the way to the front, just the side. And see, so far, this is what you have. And I've got glue stuck to my fingers and all that. Yuck. Okay. So like how that was uneven right there. Hopefully I'll stay in frame. This this is too much, so I need to take a 1/2 inch off. See, I didn't want it coming all the way around, so that's fine. That'll go in our snippets container. Okay. Now, I like that this also, in a little bag, we just hang on to the back later. I like this. I had got that at Walmart. They aren't selling it anymore. I looked for the last 2 months and I found it online on clearance, but they only had black, and it was a piece of a curtain. I have a lot of dangly stuff, but I don't know. This is like one of my favorites. Excuse me. So we are going to kind of need a little extra, but I'll make it work. So let's glue that there, put it where we want it, and then I'm going to angle it just a hair down. And since I'm going to angle it, I'm actually putting it on the glue on the trim itself, and that way I can angle it to how I want it. And it goes around, excuse me, let me get a sip of drink. It goes around that curve. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing with this side. We're putting the glue. I need another glue stick. I'm going to put the glue on the actual trim. I push it with my chin all the time because my hands are full. And we want it a little bit at an angle, and because it's short, I'm actually pulling on it quite a bit to get around that. Okay, so there you go. I don't like that slit right there showing so much, so let's try to put some glue in there and just close it up. See how we're just closing it up, and that got rid of that. I have this, and this actually can come down to the bottom and hide this slit, and it can hide these here. So, and it has extra little ruffles, so let's use that. It looks like I was going to take it off, so let's re-glue it back on. I was going to take it off and use it for something, it looks like, so let's going to re-glue that back on so that we have it. We can use it now. So if we put one here, so what we're going to do is put glue on the tip, put one here. Okay. It's kind of hard to work with at the shape of it. So let's put glue the train. It's actually a couple miles away, but in Texas here we don't have any trees. And so there's no buffer. Let's see if I can trim that to go around. I may have to get into that flower. Let me make a slit to go around. Okay, see, I made a slit just to go around that. So let's go ahead and add a little extra glue to that. But yeah, there's no trees, so you hear everything out here. Okay, so we're going to stop. Let's see where I need this to stop right here, so I can get this out of the way. And I'll tack up the rest of all that. Let's add the glue down the hanger. Let's get it straight. Press it down. See the two tones, the white and the creams. And I'm not putting a lot of glue. It still has movement and stuff. And let's finish this off. The corners, I do want them to stay down a little better. So we're going to push that down a little better there. And on this corner, we're going to glue it down a little better also. So now all we have to do is maybe add a bow and a little bag behind it and put the incense, candles, no, not candles, soap, fabric sheet, anyway. And so let's see, let's put this to lay a little better, so I'm going to, ow, Charlie kissed me. Man, that's the first time he snuck a kiss in a while. And I want this to lay a little better, so only at the tip I'm taking it and putting it just to hang proper. Okay, so there you go. So we can put this on the back. We're done with the back. All we need to do is make a bow. So let's see. I've made bows before. You know, I save all the little wires off the artificial flowers and I make a U. And there's so many different ways. And then I have white seam binding. I buy 100 yards for $15 on eBay. This is the brand. It doesn't say who. Zipper Shop. So let's see. Let's just wrap this several times. I might have messed up and have to do it again. Looks like a hot mess. Just squeeze these. They're like almost the bread ties, but they're from the artificial flowers that we all have and everything, the stems. Okay. Cut the rest of that off. Oop, it went flying. Now undo this. Make sure we scoot it over so it's equal in size. I always think that I'm going to buy just the white and then dye this color and that color, and I never dye anything, so I should, you know, this I've had over a year and look how much I still have. So I should probably buy a beige and a pink, light pink, because it seems like I never ever dye anything. Alright, so we have the bow. The bow's taking longer than the whole project, but we're done after we put this bow on. Then I'm going to talk about a giveaway. Enough drama stuff about Kyle almost getting hurt on the four-wheeler and all that. And the banking. The bank people were very good to us. They gave the police everything they wanted, did not make them pull a go to the lawyer and get, what is that called when you have to show to get film. They didn't make them pull a, Lord knows when I know what I'm talking about, I just can't remember. Subpoena, no, when you have to ask a judge. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, so these are not the same, so I do need to trim that. Okay, so let's put the bow right here. Use quite a bit of glue. Bow there. Okay, as soon as I said I'm about done, the camera stopped. I heard it go beep, so I just put the bow on and crinkled it up to make it look shabby chic. Separate this, and so this is a ring from Daiso, so let's go ahead and use it for the bling and put it in the middle of the bow, and I think we're going to be done, and then we'll have to talk about the giveaway. So I'm going to see if I can snip this off. Wow. For it being $1, it's on there, but let me get my stronger ones. Those are not as strong. This has got to go way up in there. There went one piece. Boy, it's got a jagged edge on it though. There we go. There's the other piece. Let's go ahead and throw that away. Right away. I would hate to step on that. But boy, has it got a jagged edge. So, but this was a ring. And let's just stick it right here. So we're going to use, let's see, let me make sure everything is centered. We're going to just use a lot of glue. And center it. And we're done. Isn't that pretty? And here's the sachet for the back so that things will smell good. This is pretty enough. I don't even know if I'd want it in the closet or behind a door in the bathroom or just showing off on a hook somewhere in your craft room or bathroom or bedroom or something. So guys, we made a sachet hanger, and we have a couple of them here that I made. They're very pretty, and one is a giveaway. Your choice of, do you want the sachet hanger that we made, or do you want me to just send you the kit to make a sachet hanger and some goodies? So when you win, and you have to comment, you have to be a subby, and you have to comment, and if you want a second entry, you have to share on Facebook or on Google or on your YouTube. If you share, you get an extra. If you comment, you get one. But anyway, so the deal is do you want a kit with goodies to make your own, which is great, or do you want the one I made? It's up to you, and I'll mail it to you. So please like, share, comment. Please make sure that everyone is kind to each other. I know there's a lot of drama in the crafting world, and it's extremely sad and brings everyone down, even if you're not involved. There's more things to worry about. I mean, I just told you that, you know, people followed my husband home from the bank. We don't know if they had guns. We know they know where we live, and so that's scary. My son, you know, was on an embankment, on a concrete embankment, really a waterway, and flipped the four-wheeler on top of him, and he's fine, and we thought it hurt an instrument, and it didn't. And those aren't even the worst things that's going on. So come on guys, let's just all have a great time, have no drama. Let's pray for each other, be friends with each other, and I guess that's all I need to say, is just caring is sharing, and sharing is caring. And I'm sharing what I'm doing because I care, and that's what I like to do. And I would hope that if you make something that I make, you give me a shout out. Today on Facebook, a girl saw me make all those night lights, and she must have posted out how many, and I didn't get a shout out. And I'm like, wow. I showed her, and she couldn't even say, hey, thank you for the idea. But anyway, it's just, let's not be rude to each other. Let's just get along. I'm rambling because I'm by myself, and I'm going to upload this, and I'm going to make another project for Glue Gun Chronicles right away because I want to. So I may have 2 chances of win before this one's even done. You may be able to enter the next one. So thanks guys. I really enjoyed this. This is like one of my most favorite projects to make. Bye.